Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. We can't wait to see you at the NABC in Toronto. Bienvenue au Canada, on vous voit bientôt.
Hi, welcome to the 2024 Summer North American Bridge Championships in Toronto. I'm Darlene Scott, the tournament chair. We're very excited to welcome players from around the world to our great city. Our local NABC committee has worked hard to ensure your time in Toronto is memorable. This video offers tips on how to get here, finding your way around the tournament area, and things to do. Let's send it over to Danny Miles from our information committee at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre.
Thanks, Darlene. I'm Danny Miles, part of the local organizing committee, and I'm here at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. This is where all bridge events will take place. In a moment, we'll take you on a tour of the convention center and the surrounding area. But first, you gotta get here. So let's head on over to Pearson Airport. Welcome to Toronto, everyone. This is Terminal 1. And there's basically two ways of getting downtown from the airport. The first way is taxi or ride share, and the second way is high-speed train. You see the sign train to city. So the taxis are just outside the front door here. You can just walk right outside. It's a flat rate to downtown. It'll cost you around $70 Canadian. And of course the exchange rate now is around $1.38 Canadian for $1 US. So your US dollars and euros go a lot farther here. However, depending on the time of day, it will take anywhere from 30 minutes to over an hour to take a taxi downtown to any of the host hotels or the convention center where the bridge is taking place. A much better option is the high-speed train to downtown. And that's what we're gonna do. So let's go. Now we just keep walking to the end of the platform. So we've arrived at the Up Express, and for tickets, you can buy them at these machines here. And just to note, you can actually buy a return ticket as well.
Doors are closing.
Doors are closing. We made it. So this train is every 15 minutes. We'll see you when we get there. Exited the Up Express train over near Union Station. Union Station. We're actually walking the wrong way from the convention center and the InterContinental Hotel. We're walking eastbound right now. If we just look out our window, that's the Royal York Hotel, and that's Front Street. So we actually want to go that way. So we're going to exit over here on York and make a left turn to go west. Let's do it. And here's our tip. Almost everybody is going that way to the city trains and Union Station. We're going to take this shortcut right through here so we can exit at York Street, which is closer to the convention center and the InterContinental. We are now approaching Front Street and Lower Simcoe Street. And on this corner, we're going to find the InterContinental Hotel, one of the host hotels, and the north building of the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. If you're staying at the InterContinental, this is your stop. We're just going to walk through the lobby. There's the Azure Bar. And the lobby of the InterContinental will connect indoors to the convention center. There's the check-in desk. And right through here, guys. We're on the street level of the Toronto Convention Center, and you can see Front Street just outside the windows. And this is our main lobby area here. In this area, of course, there's nothing here yet, but we will have the registration desk where you can pick up a gift upon your arrival. We'll have the partnership desk where you can find a partner or teammates for the day. And we'll have an information desk where any questions you have, our volunteers and committee will be happy to answer. We're in the lobby of the convention center, and just to take note, street level is referred to as the 200 level at the convention center. Downstairs is the 100 level, and upstairs is the 300 level. If you're lucky enough to be playing bridge down this hall in rooms 201, 202, or 203, congratulations. These rooms will host the later days of bridge events with screens. Guys, we're going to try to go upstairs to the 3rd floor. The escalator's off. I hope I'm not breaking any rules by doing this. This is where all the regional events will take place, and also the intermediate and newcomer games. So you get up to the top of the escalator. We're now on the 2nd floor, but they call it the 300 level in the convention center. And there it is. There is our space where we will be playing. Obviously, it's a huge space. The washrooms are at the very back of the room. And most events will take place right up here. We should also have vendors, etc., along this window. Let's go back downstairs, guys. Now we're going to go down to the basement level, which is actually called the 100 level. And down here we will find usually NABC events, as well as GNTs. Of course, for a full listing of where your event is taking place, refer to the Daily Bulletin. So we'll have bridge events in these rooms here. There's obviously another event going on here today. Let's go on a little walk around the convention center and the surrounding area, see some restaurants and coffee shops, etc. Here in the lobby of the convention center, if you need a phone charger, you can rent one for $1. So that's a good feature to have if you've forgotten yours. There's exactly one food/drink place right in the convention center, and we're going to approach it in a moment. And there it is, Second Cup. So they'll have coffees, breakfast, pastries, some lunches, etc. So that's good. We know bridge players love their coffee in the morning. Let's take a walk along Front Street. Oh, what perfect timing. Guys, this is the Sightseeing Toronto Hop On Hop Off bus tour. The friendly staff will help you take a tour of Toronto. We've got a discount code in the description below to use. So if you want to take a cool tour of Toronto, sit up top, and these guys will show you all the sights and sounds. Let's keep walking. We're walking west now along Front Street, and we're approaching the home of the local baseball team, known as the Blue Jays. So lots of restaurants and bars around this area. We've got a burger shop across the street, South Street, Boston Pizza. We've got the Pint. And we're going to take a little walk to the Rogers Center. This area will be very, very busy with people on game nights and game afternoons. The Blue Jays play every single day during the NABC at home, except for the Monday. They are off. So if you see a ton of people in balloon white jerseys, you'll know what's going on. And the roof is retractable, so if it's a nice day outside, it will be open. there are two Starbucks within walking distance of the convention center. There's one just across the street there on the corner of Front and John. And as we head back towards the convention center, we will pass by another in just a moment. And in this hotel, there is a bar slash restaurant in the lobby called Azure. And there it is there. And I'm sure a lot of bridge players will use that as their nightly gathering spot, but there are tons of others. Let's go check them out. Scatterbush is an Italian restaurant right across the street. Again, guys, right in this area, on game nights, if the Blue Jays are playing, these restaurants will be very busy between about 5:30 and 7. The games start at 7 in the evening. And there's the shuttle to go to the island airport. Free shuttle. Runs often and it takes about 10 or 15 minutes. Highly recommend flying into YTZ instead of Pearson if you can. Across the street, we have a popular local watering hole called the Loose Moose. Lots of drinks, big place, food as well. You'll find some food trucks as well parked along Front Street. That could be a good option if you're pressed for time, especially during the lunch break. So here's the other Starbucks. So there's two Starbucks within walking distance of the convention center. From the InterContinental Hotel, this one's probably a tiny bit closer. From the convention center, the other one on John is probably a tiny bit closer. And there's also a Chipotle here. So tons of places to eat. Across the street we have Jack Astor's. It's a pretty big restaurant with a giant patio. Casual type place. Salads, burgers, pastas, drinks, that sort of stuff. Keg is straight up York Street, about a 5-minute walk. That's a very popular steakhouse chain. Highly recommended. And you see here we have signs for the UP, Union Pearson Express, which of course is how you get to and from the airport. There's the sign for the UP and the CN Tower, and also for the convention center, but of course we need to be careful. We can get indoors to the convention center south building, which is the wrong building. We're playing bridge in the north building, and you cannot get between the two inside the convention center. There's Verst, a good place for fancy sausages for lunch. Another couple of eateries here. We're just gonna head downstairs. This is gonna be a great spot for lunch to the food court. And during the week, all the food courts are open for lunch. On the weekends, a lot of them are going to be closed, but this one here at Union Station will be open. Tim Hortons, Thai Express, Taco Bell, sushi, tons and tons of places to grab a quick bite. And there's a DJ as well. A little further down Union Station basement, we've got a nice alley of quick places here. Tacos, Mighty Bird, Bao, chocolate. In the basement of Union Station, just past the food court, there's the LCBO, Liquor Control Board of Ontario. So if you need wine or alcohol, this is where you come. You might even get lucky, guys. Right in the middle of Union Station, free tequila. That's right, free tequila. You just have to wait in line. Drinking age in Ontario is 19.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Steinberg, the Region 1 representative to the ACBL Board of Directors. I'm thrilled to welcome the world back to Toronto, one of ACBL's most popular NABC sites. Enjoy the bridge, the city, the theatre, fine dining from around the world, and so much more. And if you happen to see me, please smile for my camera. Welcome.
The arts are a big part of nightlife in Toronto, such as comedy clubs, theatre, and concerts. For musicals, 2 North American tours are in town during the NABC. Tina, the Tina Turner musical at the Edinburgh Theatre, around a 30-minute walk or 5 minutes by taxi or subway. There are lots of places to eat around the theater. Discounted tickets for Tuesday, July 23rd are available using the link in the description below or on the NABC website. The North American tour of Wicked plays at the Princess of Wales Theatre, a short 5-minute walk from the convention center. Wicked ends Sunday, July 21st. Both productions play Tuesday through Saturday evenings, plus matinees Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Hi, I'm James Holtzauer. You may know me from Jeopardy, The Chase, or of course, Tournament Bridge. I'd like to invite you to 2 special events the ACBL is hosting, open to everyone. On July 21st, we're going to be having a Beyond Bridge, where every game other than Bridge will be available to play. And on July 24th, we're going to have a Bridge-themed trivia night. Both events will be at 8:30 p.m. No registration needed. Just show up and take place at the Convention Center. Hope to see you there.
There are 2 big differences from the last Toronto NABC 7 years ago. The first is Bridge-related, the game times. Most events will take place at 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., leaving a shorter break for lunch. But this allows you to have the evening off to enjoy a leisurely dinner or take in a show or a game. The other major difference since the last Toronto NABC is traffic. Downtown traffic has gotten much worse for a variety of reasons. If I flip on the live traffic report right around the Convention Center and InterContinental Hotel, this is around 10 a.m. on a weekday morning, so not even rush hour. You can see there's lots of red on the screen. If you're traveling within the downtown core, if you are able to walk or take the subway, that may be much quicker and less frustrating than taking a taxi or an Uber. As we saw earlier, there are a number of places to eat and drink steps from the convention center, but please explore. Downtown Toronto has restaurants for every taste and budget. The ACBL has published a restaurant guide which can be downloaded at the tournament or in advance via the NABC website. There are plenty of food courts and casual places to eat during the lunch break. Keep in mind, places near the convention center will be very busy on Blue Jays game nights. It may be worthwhile to go outside of the immediate area to enjoy a more relaxing dinner. If you'd like to take home a cool souvenir from the NABC, we're selling these t-shirts. They come in, I believe, 4 different colors, and we'll be selling them in the lobby of the convention center. Supplies will go fast. They sold out very quickly 7 years ago, and we expect them to sell out quick this year. So come and get them as soon as you get to the NABC. We want everyone to have a fun but also safe time in Toronto. Toronto is generally a safe city, but like all major cities, some precautions are necessary. Exercise common sense like avoiding poorly lit areas at night and paying attention to your belongings in crowded areas. Keep valuables such as wallets and phones in a front pocket or belt. Also, be aware of traffic. Be careful crossing the street, even at a green light, and watch for electric scooters in addition to cars. Besides the InterContinental Hotel, there are 2 other host hotels. The Sheraton is on Queen Street at York, about a 15-minute walk from the convention center. You can do most of the walk indoors underground if the weather is poor. The Westin Harbour Castle is the other host hotel, located right by Lake Ontario. It is about an 18-minute walk from the convention center. It is right beside Jack Layton Ferry Terminal, which is where you can take a ferry to Toronto Island. The ACBL is providing a free shuttle from the Sheraton and Westin to the convention center each morning and back each evening. Please check the NABC website for exact times. As we saw earlier, the high-speed train from Pearson Airport to Union Station is a great option. However, if you have lots of luggage, staying at the Sheraton or Westin, and may have trouble walking from Union Station, a taxi or Uber from the airport directly to your hotel may be a better option than the train. If you have any questions at all before the NABC, please contact any of our committee members. You can find our email addresses on the Toronto NABC website or the ACBL's NABC website.